Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sunny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we had the 9.1 update Astral Spire coming to the game last night, which works for me because I was streaming today. So don't have to do an extra stream or anything, we can just do it today. Will I get to the ranking the difficulty of Umbral Nexus? We shall see. Depends how long this takes to go over. But looks cool. Looks like I'm gonna have to make some choices here on which constellations we go to first and everything. So I'll give you my opinion on that. Mine might be a little bit different than others that you've heard, maybe. But yeah, I'll explain. And I tried not to even get into the game last night. That way I could like see it for the first time on stream today. So hopefully we don't crash or freeze or whatever. But I do have to set up the stream, so bear with me. Super sorry. Just give me a sec. You know, maybe I should do this after. I mean, this is a... Let me try to hurry. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to... Let's go. Path system retired. Your rewards from path rewards and path chests. All unclaimed path rewards have been automatically added to your account. Any rewards from purchased premium tracks have been fully credited. All path keys have been exchanged for chest rewards. Your rewards from path rewards and path chests. So this is because they're doing the new library system instead of the exalted or whatever that was. So they're retiring that. They're bringing in the library, so they're giving you all the rewards from the previous one. So we'll see that here in a sec. Come on, where's my stream at? Alright, let's check it out. We got Florian, Glory, Cursed Rune, Shards, Ritz. Maybe I will collect. And Path System retired. Your rewards from Path. Is this the same thing? Rewards collected, okay. Get my tribute. I really need to be taking these tributes. Yeah, not yet, not yet. Let me put the thumbnail on, at least. I might just only do that, because I should probably get going as soon as possible. Alright, you can go ahead. Maybe wait like a minute or two, and then you can share it. I think I got at least the thumbnail on there and the title, and that's the main things we need. Hit the like, turn your ticket to the train. Alright, let's go to it, see what's up. We got the Astral Spire, it's up here, up top, where the Exalted Pass business used to be. I don't know what happened with the XP boosters. Are those gone now? It kind of looks like it. Kind of looks like the XP boosters are a thing of the past. They might still be in like the PvP stuff, but the daily like get your XP booster thing, I think that's gone now, right? But Starless here, Sauna's here. Man, I hate not doing my back end stuff, but let me look at it one more time. I can do it after, I guess. Makes me nervous. Alright, whatever. We gotta get going. Alright, hit the like. Alright, here. As you can see, I didn't get on the game at all last night because I wanted to do this on stream today. Okay, the Astral Spire has many constellations to unlock. Let's look at one. Each constellation has stars to unlock. Each star gives a bonus. Unlocking stars requires star stones. Get them from the daily plunder menu. That's probably a question a lot of y'all are going to have is where are you going to get star stones? I think the answer is every day on the adventure board you're supposed to have one there. I think it's around 60 star stones. On the most left side, like adventure task, should be star stones every day. And you get 60 a day. And then there's another one monthly where I think you get like 100. I don't know if it's like a calendar system or like one of those holiday event things. You know how you get the final pet where you have to kill a certain enemy and it like a certain color enemy or something, and it goes, you get a bunch of rewards, and then the last reward would be the star stones. I thought it was that, but I heard somebody else say it was the calendar thing, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that would be another way to get them, and then the other way is to buy them. So it is a little bit, not pay to win per se, but I don't know. You could argue that it's a little bit pay to win, because you can buy the Star Stones in the shop, and then you can get more stats, and then be stronger, and then maybe win leaderboards easier. I don't know. But that's coming from a free-to-play person. But that's how you get Star Stones. Mostly the adventure board every day. There'll be another one monthly that give you a little bit extra, and then you can buy them from the shop. Unlocking stars requires Star Stones. Get them from the Daily Plunder menu. Each constellation has one capstone star that can be unlocked and leveled. There's 7 right now, so 1 for each color and 1 for your hero. Each constellation has one capstone star that can be unlocked and leveled. So they each have their own capstone, and that's like the special one that gives you some sort of ability. Like, you know, the enemy gets less extra turns. You know, you get an extra turn on skulls. There's a lot of them. We'll look at them all. Let's head back to the overview menu. Now return to the library, collect some Star Stones as a reward, and unlock your first star. Okay. Let's get out of here. Where's the library? Where is it? Am I stupid? Huh? What's this thing? What's this? Okay, is this it? No? Where's my library at? Let's check our mail real quick. Let me grab this. Where the heck's the library? Am I tripping? Isn't this supposed to be up here with this? Overview. View library. I'm dumb. Alright, so here's the library. It's similar to the thing we used to have, but just looks like they made it. Okay, so troop level 5. Use souls to level up your troops to give them more life, attack, and armor. So you're going to level your troops up, temper your weapons, explore the world, kingdom trials, open chests, ascend your troops, get to level 20, trait your troops, Buccaneer's bounty, tributes, pet leveling. So this is just explaining the game like a tutorial. And it probably tells you to do something, you do it, and then you get the reward. So then no more world quest, huh? Or maybe there is still a world quest. So we got all these done. I think this is where you get your Star Stones, right? Right there. So collect, upgrade skill trees to Astral Spire to unlock bonuses. Tutorial completed. There's 150 Star Stones. So make sure you go into your library and grab your Star Stones there from that last one, the Astral Spire. Upgrade skill trees and Astral Spire to unlock bonuses. Alright. And then let's look at the adventure board real quick, see if there's more there. Yep, I got some right here. Should probably get them. We get 60 a day. Let's go get the 60, that way we have more to spend. And might as well do the green. Get the verify. Up already. Dead. Get these Star Stones. Should be every day in this spot. 60 a day. Direct your turn to verify, even though we don't need to. Boom, up already. Dead. Last one. And we'll go look at all the constellations. Extra turn to verify. Leprechaun. Dead. So the main benefits of this whole thing is going to be troops that have 6 colors. There's 6 constellations that give extra stats to the troops of those colors, and like Chrysantherax and Stellarix, the ones that use all the colors, are going to get all the stats. So those are going to be the main beneficiaries of these stats from these constellations are going to be Chrysantherax and Stellarix. But other troops will get stats too. Like if you're some of your mythics that have 3 colors, they're going to get stats from 3 different constellations. You know, and then there's going to be certain like capstones that give cool stuff to all the troops really. Well, let's look at them. All right, we got the hero, the crown, the hero skills. This is probably like the worst one, like the one you're going to want to do last, most likely. Let's see what the capstone is. Enemy hero plus or minus 10% to all skills. So like the enemy's hero. All these like stats and abilities are not available in Guild Wars, but pretty much everywhere else in the game. I think except for Arena and Guild Wars, you can't use any of your stats from the Astral Spire, any of your abilities from the Astral Spire for Guild Wars. This wouldn't be fair if people can buy Star Stones and get a bunch of stats and then use them in Guild Wars. So they're not used in Guild Wars, but I think everywhere else you can use all this stuff. So the reason that the hero one is the worst one is because it only affects your hero, while like the rest of them are going to affect every troop in the game. So this would be the last one you want to do. Enemy hero minus 10% to all skills. That kind of sucks too. Anyway, as the like main capstone thing. What's the other stuff? Your hero gain plus 5 attack, life, and armor if in first position. Your hero gain 3 to all skills. So nothing too special here. So definitely the worst one. Got some... There's not even magic here either? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this one's... Oh, there's some magic up here. Plus 2 magic just for your hero, though. Like, the rest of them are going to give magic to all your other troops. So yeah, just do this one last. That's a good first... Where do you get the Star Stones? In the adventure board. There's going to be an overall thing every month that gives you 100. And then in the shop. Which one do you not touch at all right now? This one. The crown. This one's booty cheeks. Got the blue one. This is the one that's getting all hyped up. I'm not sure I'm going to go for it. But let's look at it. It is good. 20% chance for the enemy to miss extra turns from spells in 4+ matches. So here's my thing with this one. How often does that actually happen to you? Like, the only time I can really think of that happening to me is, like, PvP every once in a while. Every once in a while in PvP this will happen to me. But it's not, like, so often that I want it that bad. Like, I always say offense is king. This is a defensive capstone. You're preventing the enemy from, like, looping you to death, basically. And it's not even 100%. It's 20% chance for the enemy to miss extra turns from spells in 4+ matches. So they could loop, get it, because they have an 80% chance. They could loop again, get it, because they have an 80% chance. Eventually, you might prevent them from getting an extra turn. But is that really going to save you? Like, you can level it up, but you have to use a lot of Star Stones. Like, that's 400 Star Stones right there. Just for a fight that's going to happen once a day, maybe? If you play a lot of PvP, it might happen a couple of times a day. And will it actually go off anyways? Like, I don't know. The thing that saves blue for me is I like the cleanse one here. A bonus plus 20% chance to cleanse at the start of your turn. I like that one, so that kind of saves it for me and makes it a better one, like the blue. And there's a decent amount of magic here, right? So you got magic here, magic there, some magic down here. But it's like, I don't know. I'm never the type of dude that's going to recommend defensive stuff in Gems of War. Just think about how you play the game every day. You're doing your adventure board, your dungeon, your under Spire, your guild event, your single player event. You might be doing explore or something like that. How often is like the PvE enemies looping you to death and preventing you from like winning or something? Like barely ever. If you're super deep in the Tower of Doom, are the enemies doing extra turns on you? Probably not. You know, if you're doing a pure faction 500, are the enemies doing extra turns on you? Probably not. You know, like on a day-to-day basis, I think the most important thing to do, like to get from this, from a day-to-day basis, like the majority of the stuff you're going to be doing in the game, is just offense is king. Go get all the magic. Go get all the offensive capstones. I don't know about this. I don't think it's like the worst one. I don't think it's the best one. I think it's somewhere in the middle. I like the cleanse. I want to get this capstone, don't get me wrong. I want to get it, and I think it's a better one. But I don't know that it's the best one, you know? I don't know if it's the first one I'm going to go for. But it's a good one. Blue's a good one. If you want to do blue, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But it's kind of defensive-minded. And then cleanse, 20% chance. Like, does that stack with Orpheus medals? Can it be stunned off and all that stuff? You know, how often are you getting, you know, needing cleanse? You know, sometimes like in a dungeon you need cleanse, right? You can just use Queen Beatrix though. It's not that big of a deal. Like, how big of a deal is it to have an extra 20% chance to cleanse? I want it. I definitely want it, but I don't know if it's the first thing I want. I got Orpheus medals. I got Queen Beatrix. I don't have like a bunch of extra magic just that I can use all the time and stack on top of other extra magic and stuff like that. Like, I have ways to cleanse already, but you know, I'd rather have like all the extra magic and hit harder. Like, most of the things I do every day, 90% of the things I do every day, I'm just like, is not defensive. I'm not like worrying about getting extra turns or cleansing or anything like that. But every once in a while, like once a day maybe I am. But blue's decent. We got green. I think this is one of the worst ones, right? I haven't really... Let's look at it. Reduce enemy gem creation from spells by 1 with a 5% chance to reduce it by 1 more. I don't know, man. Like, how often is that happening again? This is similar to the blue one, just kind of worse. You know, how often is that happening again? It's basically like PvP every once in a while. Yeah. Because when I do PvP, I usually do like my Citadel War fights. The teams that you're facing are offensive teams from other people. They're not like countering your offensive team. That's just their offensive team. Usually I pick like the easiest fights and just grind you know, I'll just so I'd rather have like more power than I'm not like thinking in my head that I'm gonna go up against like a really tough enemy, and even if I do, you know, it's only happening every once in a while. So this one doesn't seem great. Of course you want to get, I think you want to get all the capstones eventually just to have them, because once you do the 400 you got it, and might as well get them. Gain 1 to all skills. What else? 20% bonus healing life gain from spells. That's butt cheeks. And I don't think there's any. The main things are like this capstone here. How many magic are there? And then like this star one. Right? And I don't know, can you go straight to the capstone? Like if I get this, and that, do I go straight there? Alright, we got red. This is an offensive one, kinda. Capstone is a 30% chance to negate each troop summoned from an enemy spell or trait. That's kind of butt cheeks, actually, you know? How often is enemy summoning? I mean, they summon, but once again, not super often are you having to deal with that. This is kind of like a depends type of thing. Like, what irritates you the most? A 15% chance to gain an extra turn when matching skulls. That's cool. I like that. I like the Skull Frenzy one. Not that I'm doing like skull teams all the time, but just think about like maybe Zul'Goth or something. If you're using Zul'Goth, you do an instant kill, then he throws all the skulls up on the board. And, you know, if you don't get an extra turn for some reason, like you could get an extra turn without even getting one. The 15% chance to gain an extra turn when matching skulls. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Dummy. Go, dummy. Come on. Alright, we were on red. Okay, we got yellow. I think this one's kind of butt cheeks as well. It does have a lot of magic, though. I think. 1 here, 2, 3, 4. Look at all the magic on yellow. The capstone is a 20% chance to cast a spell on all enemies when my turn begins. It's not bad. Not horrible. Those of y'all that don't like Submerge or trying to get rid of an enemy, like, positive status effect. But once again, you're like, oh, you're so worried about Submerge that You're going to invest Starstones into this? I don't know. I mean, you would have... You want to get all the capstones, but... Give a 15% skill bonus to my summoned troops. I don't know, man. 20% chance. Wonder how high can you get it up? Does it like add? I think you gotta do like a bunch of extra starstones to get anything past 20%, right? Alright, we got purple. Purple Nurple. Reduce enemy gem conversion by 3 with a 5% chance to reduce it by 1 more. Another defensive one. A lot of the times when I'm playing this game, the enemy doesn't even get a turn. You know what I mean? Like, so why are we... And then if they do get a turn, they're not doing this immediately. Then I get another turn. By the time they would be doing anything like this, I probably would have had 2 or 3 turns. And if I had more magic and more offense, maybe that would prevent them from even doing anything. 15% chance to curse all enemies when the battle starts. It's kind of nice. 15%. Some magic here. I think one thing that if you want to play it safe, you could just go get all the magic. Go get all the magic. Start with that. The capstones are nice, but imagine having all the magic from all these. That'd be pretty sick. I think you can't go wrong getting the magic. You can get all the capstones eventually, but you can't go... Everybody's going to get all the magic ones eventually. So if you want to, like... If you can't decide which capstones you want to do, you really couldn't go wrong just getting magic. You know, this one starts with magic. And then you got a magic right here, a magic right there. Pretty cool. It's purple. That's probably why. Got brown. This is the one I kind of like. This is the one I kind of like. This is like the most offensive-minded of the capstones. Okay, this is not... Okay, this is... I meant not capstone, but star, I guess. A 20% chance to ignore instant kill effects except Devour from enemy spells and traits. That's nice, but once again, kind of defensive. The enemy would have to cast a instant kill type of thing on you first. But add +1 gem to any gem creation from my spells. I kind of like that. That's what I like. So, being offensive-minded and offense is king in this game, the ones I like the most are this one, and the skull one, the red skull one, and then every magic that you can get that might be what I go with. I might get a bunch of magic, get the +1 gem to any gem creation from my spells, and get the skull one. I think offense is king in this game. If you're really good on offense, the enemy doesn't even get a turn. So what's the point of putting a bunch of capstones on the enemy that's never going to do anything? But yeah, that's all of them. That's all of them. So this one's the worst. Blue's solid. Solid. I definitely want the cleanse. Extra chance to cleanse. It's always nice. It's got 1, 2, 3. Some of these have 2 magic on them. I think the little ones are 1 and the big ones are 2. A little bit of magic here. You get 1, 2, 3 as you head towards this. I guess you would hit the capstone anyway, so you could go like this. Maybe. Blue's decent. Green. Green, I only see like 2 magic there. You got to go pretty far to get it. The capstone, pretty defensive and not the best. The star, pretty booty cheeks. The green seems pretty bad. Might be one of the worst ones, other than the hero one. Red, I like. How many magics are there, though? Is there, like, not a lot? We got 1 here. I think that's the problem with the ones I like, is there's not a lot of magic on them. So you got 1 here and 2 here. There's only 3 magic on red. Star's, like, right here. The capstone is kind of butt. So to get that, you would have to go this way. You would get 0 magic going to it. Unfortunately. Probably wouldn't be the first one I would do. Yellow, this one has a lot of magic on it. Like, if you start with this, you know, bang, bang, magic, magic. Go this way, get some magic. Ooh, look at this. You go here, 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 here. Magic, 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 magic. And then you get the star, maybe? Ah, that kind of sucks. The spell's decent, though. Go like this, and then go back and get the capstone. Get the magics. I don't know. Yellow's not bad, because there's tons of magic on it. This is the first time I'm looking at this, by the way, y'all. So, my opinion might change. Purple has a lot of magic on it. Magic, magic, magic. Lots of magic. Curse up there. I don't think the surge, I'm not care too much about the surge, but if you gotta get it, you gotta get it. It's magic, magic, magic. I'm trying to plot where I'm gonna go first. Kinda wanna hit a bunch of magic on my way to a star or a capstone or something. Brown. There's not a lot of magic here. That's what sucks. And I kind of want to get over there to this. But dang, you'd have to go all the way like this to get to it. Dang it. It's pretty far and no magic along the way. So that's a problem. You could get this magic after you get it, I guess, but... Huh. So yeah, do the crown last. I said green's pretty bad. Green and the crown are bad. I think brown is good. I think blue is good. Yellow has a lot of magic on it. Red's tough because you get no magic on the way to this. But this sounds pretty cool. I don't know. All I can tell you is what I think offense is king. I think you should get all the magic. And that'd be a good way to start. Just go get all the magics. You can't go wrong with that. Everybody's going to get the magics eventually, right? And you can't really go wrong just getting magic. You can't, once you spend it, you can't take it back. Like, this is a permanent thing. But eventually they're going to add more boards and more whatnot, so this is probably going to be going on for a long time, and probably eventually everybody's going to have everything. Purple's got a lot of magic. The curse is alright, you know. But you only really get one magic on the way to it. Look at all the magic this way, though. Almost want to be like, boop, 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 boop. That'd be a lot of magic on the way to a 15% chance to curse all enemies when the battle starts. Alright, let me read the chat real quick. See what y'all are saying. Sorry for, this is my first thoughts on the Astral Spire there. Sauna's here. Starla's here. Big Slushy is here. Roxy, aka Rain. Big Zig. Yoke the Ham. Marcus. Mountain Dew Chick. We got Tyrion. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying about it. Sauna says, I think that there will be a lot of questions about Astral Spire. Starla, hello. Cine time, Big Slushy, let's go. Sauna says, adventure boards can be different for mobile and Switch. Yeah, mobile and Switch don't really have the update all the way yet, do they? So I think that's the problem. I heard that Android was having trouble and Switch was having trouble. So I'm sure that you'll get compensated, though. Go and worry. Just make sure you get your Starstones in the mail. Like yesterday, supposedly yesterday, if you did not get on the game before the update, then there was Starstones in the adventure board. I, of course, got on the game before the update because I had to live stream in the morning. It was Monday. I'm not going to not get on the game on Monday. Most people probably got on the game early on Monday. Then the update happened later in the night on Monday, and after the update, there were star stones in the adventure board if you did not play the game earlier in the day on Monday. So I think everybody's going to get sent like 60 extra star stones. I'm pretty sure we're all going to get sent 60 extra star stones in the mail. At least eventually. Where's the place you can buy them? Just in case any of y'all want to buy them. I want to see how much they cost and stuff. Where would it be? Specials, maybe? Right here? Can only buy 2 a week. 125 star stones, so 250. 250 a week there, and then you can buy Shining Star Bundle. What's in that? 500 star stones there for $20. You can buy that twice. So you can buy 1,000 there and 250. You can buy 1,250 a week for $25. Would I recommend it? Probably not. You're gonna get the star stones for free if you just play the game for, yeah. Eventually everybody's gonna have all of it. You know, you might have a little bit more in a capstone or something. If you could rush it, it depends how you play the game, really. If you got to try to get everything quicker than everybody else, then maybe you buy these. But I always think like I'm gonna get all this stuff anyway without spending money. All I got to do is wait. But like the $5 one might not be too bad. I don't know if I would do the $20 one though. Like it's a little bit of that's a lot of money. Maybe you could do like a $5 a week or something. I don't know. I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't buy resources with money. I would rather buy, you know, Death Knight armor and other like passes and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of like buying resources with money. You can always just go get them in the game or wait in the game, and it's really not that big of a difference whether you go buy star stones and you have one more magic than somebody else. Like they're gonna get it eventually too. It's not like something you're gonna have forever on over them or anything like that. I don't think anyway. I mean, you can get further in the constellations, but you have to go through like attack and HP and other stuff just to get to the other magics, and I don't know. It's just never a thing I really like to do. When my daughter asks for money for V-Bucks, like I hate it because it's just like digital pixels on a screen, and it's like a waste of money. But depends how FOMO you are and how much you want things sooner than other people, I guess. But what are y'all thinking about this? Big Slushy, good morning. Jinkies. How do I like Charval? I like it now that I know my way around it a little bit more. It's cool because I've never seen it before, you know? I've seen every other starting city, pretty much. I don't think I've ever been like a dwarf, maybe? Or a barbarian. I guess I haven't seen everything. But I've seen like most of the... Outside of those ones, like, where you start in the dwarf city, and I've seen everything outside of that. You start in the barbarian city, and I've seen everything outside of that. Like, cool thing about Charval is I haven't seen any of the adjacent zones. I've never seen Luckland or anything like that, so it's cool to... It's like all new. Royal, good morning. JM Ricks. Good morning, Yoke. Marcus. You finished all kingdoms? Nice, good work. Tyrion says the bat purple is an instant day 1 magic to purple buff. Yeah, what are you gonna do with yours, Tyrion? You're able to complete Court of Foxes Pure 500. This is my 14th completed faction on auto count. Funky Town, cooking and lurking. iPhone has it, but Android I think does not. No problem, Big Slushy. 125 for 5 or 20 for 500. You bought the $20 bundle? Library Pass, $5 one time only, but it is 300 best value with a few other rewards and some gems. Yeah, that's probably the one I would recommend is the Library Pass one. I always recommend the passes because you're going to get more loot over time, and everybody's going to do those things anyway, and you're just getting extra loot for doing something that everybody's going to be doing anyway, type of thing. Yeah, it's a good to update. It's adding a bunch of stats to the game, and it's making Chrysantherax and Stellarix more powerful. It's gonna make everything in the game faster. That's pretty much what it's doing. I don't know if they're gonna like tune the game, you know, make it harder going forward, but then I don't know. It's gonna make everything quicker for sure, because we're all gonna have more stats, especially on the troops we're already using to do stuff quickly. So like the Chrysantherax and Stellarex got the most out of this, because they use every single color. Like Tesla, for example, is only blue and red. So the only ones Tesla's gonna benefit from are blue and red. Right? Queen Beatrix is blue and green. The only ones Queen Beatrix is going to benefit from are blue and green. Chrysantherax is every single color, so it's going to benefit from every single color. Every single magic you get in every single constellation, Chrysantherax is going to use. Stellarex is going to use. Any troop that uses every color is going to use. Which, those might be the only two, I forget. So, it's really a big buff to dragons that were already big and buff. But it's overall good, too. It's working fine on Android now? Okay, yeah, that information was old news from the other day. Yeah, you're undecided. It's a good grind feature that you can speed up the grind. Overall, I love the update, but hate the pay stuff. But pay stuff can be virtually ignored, so... The only thing I don't like about the pay stuff is that there are leaderboards in this game, you know? Ooh, I got a verse offer. I gotta buy that. I won't buy the medal offer, though. There's leaderboards in this game, right? So, if you go to, like, right now, the faction event. There's a leaderboard, right? So, the number one person could buy a bunch of star stones, get a bunch of extra stats, and just be able to do battles faster because they spent money. Is that right? I don't know. You guys decide. It feels like a disadvantage to people that aren't spending money. If a person can buy a bunch of star stones and get a bunch of extra magic, and like the difference between like a person that doesn't buy and the person that does buy, it probably isn't like enough to, you know, kill something in one less shot than the other person or whatever, but it's still an advantage to have more magic. Like your mana generators are going to destroy more, explode more. Your damage dealers are going to hit harder. Like, it can't hurt to have way more magic than somebody else. And way more stats. And if one person had all the star stones and one person had none, you know, who would you bet on if it was going to be a leaderboard situation? But mostly with these leaderboards, the main thing that wins you them is a time issue and, like, how many gems you got. Which you can also buy gems. You've been able to buy gems forever, so it's always been kind of pay to win anyway. Not like the Astral Spire didn't make the game all of a sudden pay to win. The game was already pay to win, right? If you can just buy endless gems, you can buy endless turns in an event and just keep going and going and going and going. You have to have the team to be able to beat the enemies, but pretty much if you're going for a leaderboard, you're probably not having any trouble like defeating the enemies. But it makes it a little bit more pay to win because you're going to have the more star stones you can buy, the more magic you can get, the harder your teams are going to hit, the more mana gen you're going to do. So that leaderboard could be won by somebody that's doing pay to win. Even PvP, like this stuff works in PvP, just not Guild Wars, and just not on your defend team. So I think the main places these Astral Spire buffs do not work is Guild Wars, Arena, and defensively in PvP. So offensively in PvP, it does work. And there's leaderboards here that people like really go after. You know, you got your 30-man league, you got the global. So, you know, more stats, winning faster. If you have all the capstones and somebody doesn't, they're going to lose less and win more. It's kind of a little bit pay to win, but it's always been like that because you could always buy more turns. Kind of always been pay to win, so like Astral Spire didn't all of a sudden make the game pay to win, you know. But I think my main thing with this is like offense is king, magic, offensive capstones. Like it's nice to have the defensive ones, and it's like smart and it's like conservative and stuff, and you're not doing anything wrong if you go for like the blue one or something like that. But I don't know, I'm feeling like the brown one, but sucks there's not a lot of magic on it, so I don't know. I might just go after a lot of magic first. Like, see all the easiest ones, all the easiest to get magics, right? Except for this. This is just for your hero, so we can skip that one. But, you know, how much is it going to cost here? 100. So that'll be 200. How many do I got? I can't even see. 210. So I can only buy 2 right now. So I definitely want to try to get to a magic at least. This one's blue. So on the way, like maybe figure out like on the way to a capstone you want, how many magic do you get? So like here you get 1, 2, 3. Getting 3 of them on the way to the capstone and the star. 3 magic. Just to decide like which one you do first, you know? Green I don't really want at all. And it doesn't have a lot of magic anyway, so I'm probably going to skip green for now, because I'd have to go boop, 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 way over here to get a magic. And I really don't care about this right now. And I really don't care about this right now. So green, I don't care. The hero one, I don't care. Blue is nice. Lots of magic on the way to the capstone and the star. So you can't go wrong with blue. I just think it's kind of conservative. Green, I already said, is not a good one. The magics are way at the end on the edges, and there's only 2 of them, and the capstone and the star aren't that good. So green and crown are probably the 2 worst. Red, I like this, but there's like no magic on the way there. No magic. I want some magic on the way to a capstone or a star, for real. But eventually I'm going to do red and get this, because it's pretty cool. This I really don't care too much about, though. You should get all the capstones eventually, like I said, but I think you maybe go get all the magic first, and then go get all the capstones next. That might be the strat. But for like now, none of us have a ton of starstones, so I'm trying to figure out like what's the best like first way to go that'll give me a bunch of magic, but also like a star or capstone. Yellow, this one's pretty cool. You get magic. But that one sucks. Get magic. Dispel. You get 2 on the way to this capstone. Purple. Curse. We get 1. See, there's not a lot on the way to this either. I kind of want to go like this way, though, almost. Like, go get the curse, maybe? That wouldn't be horrible. You could go like here, get a magic immediately. And you get this, and then you go here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then you go through here to get to here to get to here. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Will you get a 2 right there, too? It's not just a 1, it's a 2. So you're going to get 3 magic. So for 400 starstones, you can get 3 magic pretty quickly. And then you get another one right after that. So 4 magic. Then you go get this one. Now you got 6 magic. Go here. Now you got 7. Go here. Now you got 8. So you got 8 extra magic and a 15% chance to curse all enemies when the battle starts. Now, that might be cool. I might consider that one. It might be my first path. I don't know. And then it only take... I mean... You could just go get this to get it, since you're close, but I'd probably go back and go after some magic again. Somewhere else. Brown, I would love to get the star on this one. But there's, like, no magic on the way again, and I think magic's good as, like, your first thing. So that kind of sucks. There's no magic along the way. Huh. Alright, this one's a magic pretty much first, right? Can I get that? Nope. I have to get this one first, huh? So this one costs 200 to get a magic. Almost like you want to figure out how much it's going to cost and how fast you're going to get the magic. So 100, 200, 400, 500, so 600 to get 2 magic. But then you get this pretty quick. But I don't care that much about that. I don't feel like I'm losing to extra turns like super often. Except for in PvP, and I don't even... But you know me, I'm not like doing a ton of PvP either. If you're out there doing a ton of PvP and losing fights, it's all going to be tailored around your own account, like as to what you go for first. If you're super annoyed by enemies submerging, then you're going to want to get the Dispel one. If you're super annoyed by enemies getting extra turns, then you're going to want to get this one. If you think offense is king like me, you're just going to go get a bunch of magic and maybe get the brown one or the red one. Do you have Chrysantherax and Stellarix? Like, I don't know. Like, some people might be using Tesla as their main damage dealer, and they might go for red and blue just because of that. You could think about, like, what's the main troop that I use for everything that I do? If it's not Chrysantherax and Stellarix, you might want to go for red and blue, or you might want to go for blue and green or something. If you're... Depends what you're using, really, and it depends what annoys you. They even say that in the update. They're like, this is, you know, for pain points people can choose based on like how they play the game, like what they want to get first. And but those things don't annoy me that bad. I'm not like annoyed with enemies getting extra turns. It's annoying when it happens, but it doesn't happen like all the time. For me, it happens probably once a week, maybe. If you play a lot of PvP every day, then it probably happens to you like once a day, maybe two or three times a day. But and then when you do get it, it's a 20% chance. It can still like not happen. But I think everybody should get this one. Just I don't know if it's the first one I want to get. Green is kind of butt. I think I'm gonna skip green for now, like I've been saying. Red, unfortunately, no magic on the way. Kind of narrowing it down to like yellow, purple, or blue at the moment. Yellow, purple, or blue. Yellow here, we get, you know, the magic. Get 3 magic. Go to the star here. I'd probably go this way because you get more magic this way. Got 1, 3, 4, 6 magic. But then that sucks. Before what? 100, 200, 400. You get 3 magic for 400. 500. 600, 4 magic for 600, 6 magic for 800. I mean, you could just go to this and then not go to this. And then go to this instead, maybe. But yellow, purple, blue, brown. I don't know, I'm saying all the colors now. This one, you got this immediately, which is cool. This might be a good first one to get, just so you get magic immediately off your first one. This one, you probably can't be... If you want to know where to spend your first 100 star stones, this wouldn't be bad because you get magic right away. And it's not a bad one. What the hell's happening here? Go away. Alright. And that's not horrible. And that's not horrible. There's so much magic on this one. And then the star's not bad. I keep thinking I almost want to... I might want to do this one, y'all. Like, I might just do the thing I said. Go this way, get all this stuff. Get all the purple. 100, 200, 400 for 3 magic. 500 for 4 magic. 600, 800 for what, like 7 magic? I think that's the best so far. You get the most magic the fastest. If you go, obviously purple is always magic. If you go on purple here, you get the most magic the fastest, I think. For the least amount of star stones, right? The 100, 200, 400, 500, 600, 800, 800 star stones for 1, 3, 4, 6 magic. 800 star stones for 6 magic. Brown. I want that because I think, you know, think about Chalcedony and and all that, like how it used to be. You get another gem creation back. But like how often do we use troops that create gems like that these days? I don't know. Does it add to like Stellarix, like the doesn't Stellarix do like the wild cards or whatever? I think heroic gems count too, right? There's like no magic on the way. No magic. I don't know, y'all. Not this. This you get a magic, but you get 1, 200, 400, 500, 600. You get 2 magic for 600 here. We're getting like 7 magic for 800 in the blue and the purple one. Green one stinks. Red, not a lot of magic there, so I probably won't do it first. Yellow's cool. 1, 300, 400, 500, 700 for 1, 3, 4, 6. 700 for 6 here. Is that the same as purple? You could just go right here, boom. It's probably what I'm going to do first, but this one you get magic right away. 100, 200, 400, 500, 600, 800 for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost like yellow's the... Isn't yellow the best for magic? I should have looked at this off stream, so I'm not like just sitting here doing this the whole time, but... I mean, I might do yellow all of a sudden. Get the most magic for the least star stones the fastest. And while you're going to it, you could stop off and get this capstone and get a 20% chance to cast a spell on all enemies when my turn begins. Get a bunch of magic, the fastest, for the least amount of star stones. And then you get a capstone is right off. We're going to go boom, 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 right? And then we'll go boom, boom. And then you get a useful one. That's useful. And then you can go boom right after that. Get a magic. Another magic. I might do that. I hate how it stays on the screen, like, after you... What do y'all think about that one? Start here, then boom, 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 boom. And then you go grab this, bang, get the capstone, boom, get another magic. That kind of sucks, but you could grab it and then get this magic too. A lot of magic, plus you get the capstone. And you're close to the star too. Three magic, 4, 6, 7 magic plus a capstone. And a star if you want it. And then you can get another one. 8 magic and capstone and star. Pretty cool. Purple's the other one. It would be this way. I might do yellow then purple. I swear. That's like the most magic on the way to a star or a capstone that's useful. It's the most magic on the way to a star or capstone that's useful, you know? I love this star, but there's no magic on the way, and I think I want to get magic first. Blue, once again, you get 1, 2, 3. Just don't get a lot of magic, but you could do that third. Since it's like a decent capstone and star, you get a little more magic. You get 1, 2, 3 magic, though. You're only going to get 3 magic on the way. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? I'm thinking I might do yellow first. I thought I was going to say brown. I thought I was going to say blue. I thought all of a sudden I want to say yellow. Because bang, 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 bang. Magic, 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 magic on the way to a capstone. That's not horrible. And then after you do that, you go bang, 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 bang. Then you get a 15% chance to curse all enemies. You'd have the most magic you could get the fastest, plus you would have 15% chance to curse all enemies when the battle starts. And 20% chance to dispel all enemies when my turn begins. Curse and dispel, and you have the most magic you can get on the way to them. Might be what I do. Just letting y'all know. You guys, everybody's gonna have to make their own decision. I wouldn't hate going straight to this if you're using a troop that does that quite a bit. I think it's a good one, a good offensive, but there's no magic along the way. I don't hate doing blue first, because you're focusing on the capstone and the star, but along the way you only get 3 magic. And how often is this happening to you? Just think that to yourself. How often is the enemy looping you to death? That really only happens to me in Guild Wars, and this doesn't apply in Guild Wars. It doesn't work there. Cleanse is cool. I want to get that eventually. But I have ways to cleanse right now. Green just like not even an option really. I don't think. Especially not first. Red. Once again, unfortunately, no magic along the way. It's pretty close, though. It's not far to get to this. That might be the 4th thing I do. I'll do yellow. Yellow, purple, blue, red. I might do that. Yellow, purple, blue, red. And not the whole thing. So first thing I'm going to do, probably, here, I'll just lay it out for you one final time, and this will be it. And then if you guys have any questions, this is what I'm thinking that I might do, okay? I think I might start here. Boom, 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 boom. Bunch of magic and a capstone. And then maybe just go get this, because you can get it. And then maybe just get that if you get that. And another magic. Even though this is, like, pretty much nothing. You summon troops every once in a while, but it's like you're so close you might as well almost, just to get another magic too, and a star. I'm going to do yellow first, I think. Not all of it, though. Just that. Start here. Bang, 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 bang. Maybe bang, bang. We'll see. Then I'm going to go to purple and go bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, then I might go here. Might, because it's right there. Maybe. But maybe not. Maybe I stop here. Maybe I stop here. But I'm done at that point. I'm not doing anything else here. Then I'm going to go to blue. And I'm going to go bang, 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 bang. Then I'm going to stop on blue. And then I'm going to go to red and probably go bang, 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 bang. Because it's pretty close. Like, the brown one's way further. I could get this 15% pretty quick. Just boom, bang. I think that's what I might do. It's down the road. It's going to take a while. But I think I'm going to start with yellow. But let me know what y'all think. If you can change my mind before I actually commit to it. I just feel like it's the most magic the fastest. With a capstone. And a star if you want it. And then purple's the next best. If you're looking for magic and a capstone or star along the way while you're getting magic. And then blue, because of the capstone and the star, are good. But there's not that much magic along the way. And then red to get the 15% chance at extra turn on skulls. Then maybe brown, go get the freaking star on that one after that. And then just go back through all of them and get the magics after that maybe. And the capstones. And the stars. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. And then pretty much done with the Astral Spire. I might go ahead and click mine in, but... $5 for one stat, basically. It feels like a scam to me. I'd rather spend money on burning marks, says Tyrion. Sana says, think it's a decent update, but have to watch carefully what you pick. Roxy says, working fine. Tyrion's undecided. There's a bug in the library pass. You don't get everything it says. Reported already. Yeah, you don't get triple the rewards. Like if you purchase the library pass, right now it's not sending you out triple the rewards. So they need to hurry up and fix that because people are probably not buying it if they know about that bug right now. And the people that did buy it, they're going to have to send the rewards in the mail and stuff. But it's probably, if you want to buy it, they're going to send it to you in the mail. I mean, they almost always do. But you might want to wait to buy it because, I don't know. There's a bug right now, just letting you know. Like Sana said, that's true. Tyrion says, at least the stats are only on your side and not on their side, so virtually you would never know who has it and who doesn't. Tyrion says, I could help them if they want to go with leaderboards, but honestly, they're not worth winning usually. Lots of money, lots of gems for minimal rewards. If you're buying deep enough to go for top 10 and a leaderboard anyway... Oh, you're right, it just gives you stats anyway. You're pretty much buying stats anyway when you're buying up in the shop to do the leaderboard. Tyrion, I think yellow's better than purple for magic. Yeah, you can't reset. Can you go all the paths, or do you only have one path? You can do every one of them. It's just going to be a starstone problem. Like, you're not going to have enough to do that. You're going to eventually be able to go get everything. So you don't really have to, like, choose. You're never going to, like, choose to not do one. Like, you're using your starstones, and that's how you're choosing. But you're not, like, locking yourself out of any by choosing. You know what I mean? Like, you can choose to do purple and then yellow. And then you can go back and do whatever you want. Like, as long as you've done the previous ones. XP bonus is still on the adventure board? Okay. You're leaning towards the dove. You can go all the paths, I'm pretty sure, Sana. Big Slushy says, you're good with me taking the time to look through everything. Chris just kind of blew through everything in his vid. I didn't even know he made a vid. XP bonus on adventure board. Mountain Dew chick. Most cost-effective start. That's what I'm thinking, y'all. So you guys agree? Tyrion, what do you think, bro? You said purple, but if you look at yellow... If you look at yellow, bro... You get 1, 3... 4, 6, and it costs 200, 400, 500, 600, 800, 800 for 6? 1, 3, 4, 800 for 6, but you're like... right here for a capstone. 2. So that's part of it. Purple, you get 1, 3, 4. You also get 6, right? 6. Costs 1, 200, 400, 500, 600. Costs 800. 800 for 6. Is it the same? 100, 200, 400, 500, 600. Yeah, they're the same. Pretty much the same, huh? But then with this one, you're 1 off a star and like 1 off a capstone. With purple, you are 1 off another magic, but you're also 1, 2, 3, like 3 off a capstone, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off a star. Depends how badly you want like your capstone or star. Would you rather have a bunch of magic first? You'll still be close to a capstone and a star, and you'll get a bunch of magic along the way. But I was thinking like, I don't know. Like, which one do you want, this? Or do you want this? 20% chance to cast a spell on all enemies when my turn begins, or reduce enemy conversion by 3 with a 5% chance to reduce it by 1 more. And that's further too. Like, you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and on this one you got to go just 1, 2, or you can go here. Which depends. Like, dude, if you don't summon troops a lot, like, who cares about that? But it's a useful thing that's right there after the magic that you just did quickly. And another magic's right after this too. Like, you can get this and then bang, get another magic. Or you can get this and then bang, get another magic. So the reason I was thinking yellow is because it's exactly the same as purple, but you're closer to a capstone and a star. But purple would be that's just, I'm gonna do yellow purple or purple yellow. Like, this one you're gonna go like this, but then now you're 1, but you get another magic along the way too, though. So would you want another magic, 1 magic, or would you want the 20% chance to dispel, or the 15% extra stats on your summoned troops? And then you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to a capstone, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to a star. While here you'd have to go just bang, bang, 2, or bang, 1 to get to, and then you can get magic right after too. So you make up for the magic that you got along the way on the purple to get to the capstone and the star. You make up on the yellow by getting it immediately after the capstone and the star. On purple, you get the capstone, and then after that is a armor. You get the star, and after that is an armor, and an armor. So it's the same thing, except for you just get the capstone and the star faster on yellow. And instead of this, you get the dispel on yellow. And instead of this, you get the the curse is nice, though. I'd rather have the curse than the summon thing, but I'd probably rather have the dispel than this thing. But I think yellow and purple are the 2 I'm going to start with. But I might start with yellow just because you get a capstone and a star faster. And then there's magic right after it, so it's... Because here, are you going to go here, here, and then here? Or are you going to go here, 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 and then here, and then here? And then you had to go here, here. Well, I guess you don't have to. You could just go back to here. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying why I was thinking yellow was slightly better than purple. It's the same amount of magic, but faster capstone and star. And then blue is safe, so you can do that third. Get a little bit of magic on the way to a good capstone and star. And then I think I want to get red after that. Just hurry up and get this right here. And then I might just go get brown real quick too after that. Not real quick, but it kind of sucks, dude. You have to like go so far. It's going to be an investment just to get this. Get a magic right after, I guess, but I don't know. Let me look at the chat one more time before I lock it in. I think I'm going to try yellow. Are we just going to get this over time, or does it reset every week? No, it's forever, I think. I don't think it resets ever. Tyrion says, I want to balance across multiple colors. The capstones are also situational and then not work on the one battle you'd want them most. I want a one-shot PvP and explore. Mr. Z says, I'm so glad that they added this because it will address how woefully underpowered Stellarix is. Yeah, right. I guess with purple, you do get the magic, like, right away. Like, if you only have 100 Starstones, you could... See, for me, I only have 200 right now, so it's not going to matter which way I go. If I do purple or yellow, I'm just getting one magic either way. But here I get two right there. Boom! You know what I mean? That's another reason to do yellow first. A lot of us are only going to have, like, 200, 300, 400 Starstones for the next few days or the rest of the week or whatever, right? So, for a lot of us, I guess it's the same though, isn't it? 3? It's the same, never mind. And you get the magic right away with the purple. I don't know, man. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like the same. I don't think you can go wrong. It just depends what you want out of this portion of it. You could start by just doing both of them. Start on yellow and start on purple. You don't have to like keep going on one of them. You could go boom, 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 and then go boom, 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 boom. You know, how much would that, you know, start here. I guess, how many do I have? I got 210, so I can only do 2 things right now. So if I do this and this, then tomorrow I could get 3 magic. And if I do this and this, tomorrow I can get 3 magic. It's like the same. Then I have to do this, and on here I get another magic. You might be right about purple. Maybe I go to here? Or here? Huh. I don't know, man. So... I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10 or 9, 10, 11, 12. Just depends how badly you want your first, like, star or capstone. Or do you just want a bunch of magic? Tyrion just wants a bunch of magic, so... Starting with purple is not a bad idea. Bang, get all this. Maybe stop, like, right here, because... Then you're going to have to go like boom, boom, boom. Maybe stop here and then go back to yellow. And get all this. Go to here, you know? There's only 2 that aren't magic along this path. And then here there's only 2 that aren't magic along this path. So maybe you go like... to here on purple, and then to here on yellow. And then you could go back to purple maybe and go to here and get this, and then go back to yellow and go here and get this. You know what I mean? And then once you get this, you can go here and get that. And then you can maybe go back to purple and finish up purple and go like to here and then to here. And then you'd have a ton of magic, and the curse, and the dispel. How much magic would that be? That's 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 11, 12, 14, 15. You can get 15 magic and 15 magic, a star, and a capstone. That's probably what I'm going to do, y'all. I think I'm going to do that. I just don't know if I'm going to start with yellow or purple. It doesn't really matter which one I start with, but I might just be like boom, boom, and then go back to purple and go boom, boom, boom. Or I might go boom, 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 boom. I think I'm just going to go back and forth on purple and yellow. Maybe. I think that's what I'm going to do. I keep changing my mind, but I think purple and yellow are the two I'm thinking about, though, the most. There's lots of purple early, and then a star or capstone right after a bunch of magic early. You know what I mean? Alright, I don't think it ever resets yoke. I think this is for, like, ever. The leprechaun's about to get yoked. Oh, what am I going to do? I don't think it matters. Purple or yellow, I'm going to go back and forth. I guess I might as well... It doesn't matter, dang it. I don't know. Yellow or purple? Here, I'll put up a poll. You guys vote. Should I do yellow or purple? First. It doesn't... I'm going to go back and forth, so... Here, I'll even put blue on there. Maybe you guys think blue. What would be another one? We can do 4 options. We got yellow, purple, blue. What would be the other option? Let's just put brown on there. Here. There's a poll. You guys vote. Y'all vote. The other thing I was going to do today is maybe, if we have time, I don't know how long we've been streaming. Dang, an hour. God, I'm so long-winded and undecisive. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do the ranking the difficulty today. I was going to do the Umbral Nexus. How hard is the Umbral Nexus, y'all? Do you know, Sana? Like, how hard is it? Is it going to take me forever, or... We can go over it real quick while you guys vote, though. Like, the teams for the event. So I still think everybody should be doing their faction events. Faction events on Tuesday. Tons of gold. 15 to 20 minutes. It's easy. It's fast. So you don't have to do gold farming, right? You get all the rewards for free. Or 30 gems, but most of the time for free. Buy up to the weapon if you don't have the weapon. It's the best time to do it. Get all this other stuff. You make progress. Smart. And it won't be back for a while. If you're doing Pure 500 and Deathless 500, you're going to have to go to Tier 7 and buy it multiple times. And hopefully your Horde level's up high and your quality's all... Everybody's quality should be on 10 and everybody's Horde level should be at least 100 before they do this faction event. But if you're doing Pure 500, Deathless 500, your Horde level might be even higher. Let's make some teams for Umbral Nexus while you guys vote on the poll about which Astral Spire I'm going to start with. I don't think it matters too much, but if I go back and forth between yellow and purple, I'm going to get a lot of magic and a capstone and a star. I think that's what I want. Offense is king in my eyes. Especially the way I play the game right now, you know? I think the way most of y'all play right now as well. Here's the Deathless team. High King, Iron Gut, Essence of Evil, Zul'Goth, Leprechaun. Really good. It works 99.9% of the time. If you're trying to do Deathless, it's even good as a high-level team. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty fast. It used to have the world record on City of Thieves for Pure Faction 500. It might still have the world record on that, but that's like just 3 fights and real quick. It's fast. Make sure to devour with your Iron Guts, and then Zul'Goth after you devour a couple of times. That's Deathless. What do we got for high level? What am I gonna use? Chrysanthrax. This is just while you guys vote. And then I'll go lock in my Starstones. I'll commit on stream. Cafru. You know, Essentia probably, right? Banner. Yellow, purple? Sure. That'll work. So this is my high-level team. This is what I'm going to use. It's the fastest thing you could probably do. And you'll get the whole event done in like 15 minutes. If you're slow, maybe 20 minutes. And then you'll get like 200,000, 300,000 gold. The least I've ever gotten is 175,000 for the 15 minutes of work. Plus all the other rewards you get for doing the faction event. There's orbs. And there's other stuff too. Get rewards in every fight, every layer, and overall rewards. And a ton of gold, like a mountain of gold. For not much work. For a mid-level team, you could do Captain Donhart, Sir Quentin Hadley if you want. You could do Ruby Weapon, Triple Ember Claw. Something like that. I already showed Commander Donhart yesterday, so if you want that team, go check it out. So for this one, I'll just do the Ember Claw thing. But you can put anything in first slot. It doesn't have to be Ruby Weapon. If you have something else you want to use there. Triple Ember Claw is pretty good if you don't have Triple Cafru. But I like to do this team. You can level a class. The Ember Claws get up the Ruby Weapon. Especially if you do a 50% start class. Banner, you know, red for sure. Maybe red-brown, do Titan or something. Meteor banner. Both are kind of bougie, but I feel like, you know, anyway, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but here's another team. So you got the Deathless team, if you have that. You got the Chrysanthrax team, if you have that. You can put any dragon in that first slot as well. It doesn't have to be Chrysanthrax. And here you can put whatever in the first slot here. If you have Dustbringer, Dawnbringer, whatever. Or a troop. Low-level team. You know, Atlanta. Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow, Pandalista. You could do Great Worm. Great Worm's like a cool one from the Underworld. I usually just do recommend Atlanta for this. You could do the Triple Wall of Bones with Black Manacles. You could do the Triple Wall of Tentacles with Black Manacles. I never know what to do for this one. There's so many options, but I don't know what people are going to have or not have. I think most of y'all have Atlanta, though. Let's do Pandalista this time. We almost did it last time, and we didn't. So let's do it. Way it's different. Where are you? Stupid. There you are. It's a construct. It does true damage to multiple enemies. Boom, boom. Do Leprechaun. Do Geomancer. Hey, come here. Weapon. You could do Mount Crusher, Essence of Evil, Wand of Stars, whatever you got. I'll do Essence of Evil. It's one you can get easily. And then gotta do Geomancer so you can 50% start them. That's why we didn't do it the other time, because we didn't have Leprechaun or something. I don't know. There's a reason. Banner, green, probably. Green, red, or green, yellow. It's fine. This will work for low-level players. This, or you can do Atlanta, or you can do Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow, or you can do Great Worms, like just 3 of them with a weapon. on top? A wand or something? This one, Leprechaun explodes green. The Essence of Evil uses green. The Essence of Evil's exploding a bunch of colors. Getting up the Pandalistas, who are already 50% started, only need 7 mana. And then they do true damage to 2 enemies, and there's 2 of them, so that's 4 enemies. It's kind of like Gargoyles, almost, but with true damage. That's 3 teams for ya for the event today. The Umbral Nexus. What's Pure Faction gonna be? Do I have to... Alright, we gotta, like, run away. I don't know if I'm gonna do this today or not. Chris Purpose! The +1 to all skills are also magic. +1 to all skills. Like what, on the hero one? Are we going to get this over time? As reset multicolors. The +1 to all skills are also magic. I think just want the stats, so I may mix up yellow, purple early. Lots of early magic buffs. What do you mean, Crisp? Like, are you talking about the hero one? I don't know why. Oh yeah, I'm gonna retreat. I need to do 500. Leave. 500. Pure Faction. Umbral Nexus. We should probably go the other way, huh? I'm gonna at least talk about it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I think Void Wisp is for sure, like, pretty good on this, right? Lightborn Paladin. Could be your tank, maybe. Umbral Portal for a summon? Ooh. Choose a gem, convert it, and 2 other random gems to Umbral Stars. I think you need a tank for sure. I'm thinking maybe this, but I'm not sure. Way you have a tank. You can gain life, 40% scar reduction. You got the Void Wisp, stealing life, 4 mana and 2 magic. Stealthy. Then you got a summon. It's also kind of a mana generator as well. It's being blocked though, so you might want to put it like up here. Oh no. This can still catch brown down here, I guess. Like, you don't really need this though unless you lose a troop, so... And if you lose a troop, then it can catch yellow. So I might just leave it at the bottom, honestly. Banner, for sure you want purple. Maybe purple yellow. Something like that, I think, is what I would do for the Pure 500. How many fights are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. On the purple board, it has +10 magic in total. Oh, okay. On the purple board, it has +10 magic in total. He's saying the +1 to all skills are also magic. Oops. Did I miss one, maybe? Purple. Is there like one I missed? Oh, purple troops gain 1 to all skills. So another 1 magic. But that's like way over here where, you know, that's kind of out of the way. Oh, wait, you got this too, huh? 1 to all skills, okay. I see. It's just like you'd have to go this way. You'd have to go over here to get it. Like, these are pretty much just one magic, you know? Might as well look at that as one magic, right? If you go this way, you're getting 1, 2, and then you get a 2 right here, you know? And then there's another magic here. And then you got the star and the capstone up here and stuff like that. Like, I don't know when I would be going over here to get these, but it is nice that there's more magic than I thought there was. I didn't even see those, for real. I don't know if that would change my mind as to which way I went, though. So if you go this way, there's only 2 magic over here. If you go this way, you got all this magic. You know, these are worth 2. You start here, you get 1. Bang, you get... Well, I wouldn't go this way. Well, you could go this way real quick, though, and get a magic. I see. You could go like boom, 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 boom. Okay, I see what you mean, then. You get another extra magic. One more. And then there's this way over here. I don't know if I'd go get that. Maybe later. But I see what you mean. I see. Okay, yeah, I might start with purple, then, just because there's 1 extra. Like, it got a little bit of an edge because of this one. So instead of, like, what I was saying, like, boom, 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 you know? Instead, you would be like, boom, 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 and then you go back over here. Boom, 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 boom. I might stop here, though, and then go over to yellow. I guess you could go this way if you want to get to the stuff quicker this way, but you'd be missing out on this +2 and this 1 over here. I think that's what I'm going to start with purple, probably. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then go around. And I might stop here and then go to yellow. And get boom, 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 boom. Is there one of those for this? No? Purple's the only one that has the +1 to all? I didn't look at, like, every single thing. Because I assumed what they were, you know? I think that's the move. Purple first, yellow. Purple until you get to, like, here. Depends how badly you, like, want this, which I don't really think... I'd rather have more magic quicker than go get this for 400. And I think I'd rather have more magic quicker than go way over here and get this for 300 plus, you know, it's going to cost this, this. That's 300, too. You got to go through here. That's going to be 100, 400... You do get a magic along the way, so that doesn't really count, but 700. You'd have to do 700 to get over here to this curse. Or you can use the 700. 100, 200, 400, 500, 600. For 800, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more magic instead. You could get 6 more magic instead, or you could go get the curse thing. You can get 6 more magic. Go. What's your problem? It's like, do you want 6 more magic, or do you want 15% chance to curse? I think I'd take the 6 more magic first. And then I would go... I think I would go get this one, because it's just so close. It's only 500. And then you can get a magic right after it. This one's not bad either. I mean, I don't think this is that good, but there's also a magic right after it, and you get it. But I'd probably not do that. I'd probably do this next, get this magic, then go back to purple, and maybe go get this. And then probably go back to yellow, and maybe go get these 2. Then you would have 2 stars and a capstone, plus a ton of magic. And then you could come back here and maybe go get this real quick. If you want. And then you would have 2 capstones, 2 stars, and a ton of magic. However much I said, it was like 14 magic or something. 2 capstones, 2 stars. So yeah, I think purple's the answer, but let's see what y'all said. Oh, y'all are thinking yellow? I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking purple just because of this. That was like new information. I didn't click on it. It does look different. I should have known. This is the only color that has that? Oh wait, this has it. Brown has more magic than I thought now too. I didn't see these. Well, it's just one. It's not on the way to the thing we want, unfortunately. What other ones have those? There's like a bunch of them. This one doesn't have any. That one has one over here. But green kind of sucks. Just makes it a little bit less sucky, I guess. Red. Ooh, red has one right here. That's not as bad for this. Like, I want this, and you can get this right at... Ooh, and this, too? Okay. And there's a magic right here? Huh. Huh. So this is a little bit better than I thought. Because it's right after it. 2 magic right after you get this. So that just makes that even better. Like, as not like your first or second or third thing you do, but as your 4th thing to do. Let's make it a more solidified 4th thing to do. So purple or yellow first, then do the other one that you didn't do, and you kind of go back and forth. And then you probably do blue 3rd, get the capstone and the star, and then you probably do red 4th. And you go, like, to this, and then bang, bang. Get these 2 after that. And then obviously you're going to keep going and going and blah, 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 but that's a lot to start with. Purple, yellow, blue, red. That's what I'm thinking. Purple, yellow, blue, red. But it is the first day. I don't think you can, we can't go wrong, like, getting this one right here, you know? So I think I'm going to get this one right here. It's 100, I get a magic. Can't really go wrong. We're thinking purple's going to be one of our first ones either way, so... Boom, let's do this. Now we're able to go here. Which then... The next place we could go is here or here. Which I'd go here because it's +2. So I guess I might as well go here too. Yeah, I guess purple. Like, I was close to saying yellow, but after the revelation of this being magic, I now think purple. But back and forth between purple and yellow. I'm gonna go here, here, like I said. One more time. Ready? I'm probably not gonna do Umbral Nexus today. This is just taking too long. But here's what I'm gonna do. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. Boom, boom, boom. Right? And then boom. And then back here. Then boom, 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 boom. Probably. I might stop here. I might stop here. I don't know. Right around there. I'm gonna do purple until I get to like either here or here. I'll have to decide. Then I'm gonna go back to yellow and go bang, 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 bang. Right? And then... I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the yellow. This. I'm gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna go boom, 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 I think. And then I'll go back to purple, and I'll go get this. So I'll go bang, 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 bang. And I'll probably go to here. Yeah. And then I might go back to yellow and go ahead and go boom, boom. Okay. And then once I'm done with all of that, we go to blue. And we get all these, so we go boop, 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 boop. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go to red, I think. And go boop, 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 boop. That's what I'm thinking right now. And that's plenty for like the first day. We're not gonna make it there for like a month probably, but it's plenty for the first day. If you want to start on yellow, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's still the same amount of magic, I think, but or it's close. But purple or yellow and go back and forth until you get the star stone and the capstone for both of them, really. So I might as well grab this, I think. I don't know. I might skip. I might just wait, because what if, I don't know, somebody comes up with something in between, and that way I didn't. Well, you know, I'm going to get magic right after, though, so I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, so now we have this and this available, and like I said, I'm going to go here and then here. And then after that, I'm going to go here, 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 at least. That's my first steps. Y'all said yellow, and I don't think that's super wrong. Yellow's very quickly thereafter. I'm going to go for yellow. Yellow's going to be my first capstone. So that's what you guys are saying. The poll is, which capstone should you get first? You guys said yellow. You're right. I don't know. Just because there's so much magic on the way to it. There's so much magic on the way to it. Alright, what time is it? Freaking 12 o'clock, of course. How hard is the Nexus Sauna, do you know? If it's easy, I might try it. If it's hard, then the Dev's Tea. Purple and yellow mix, yep. Let's see what you're saying here. Not all colors don't have that, but so like 2 or 3 of them do. Your first 600 star stones, maybe just buying the first 4 purple. It's +4 to all magic for purple and some other stats for 600 star stones. From start, go up left, up 1, left 1. Yeah. Just you're showing me where it was. If you do all 3 on bottom 4 of purple, 600 star stones is +1 HP and attack, +4 defense, and +4 magic. And 100 more for another magic. Leave the corner heart off. Yeah, that's what I think too. So go up and save the 100 star stone on purple board. If you hit right magic and go up to heart, then you can grab both magic next. I think purple and yellow mix. Red has 2 side by side. It seems color choice is really troop preference utilization. It can be if you don't have Chrysantherax, like between like me and Tyrion and Crisp and everybody. Like, we're probably mostly thinking Chrysantherax and Stellarix, so it doesn't really matter which colors we choose because they use all 6 colors. But if you're using a yellow troop all the time and it doesn't have any purple on it, you might pick yellow first. If you're using a purple troop all the time and it has no yellow on it, you might pick purple first. You know? If you're using a blue troop and it doesn't have yellow or purple, you might do blue first. I don't know. If you do a Skull team for everything you do in the game, you might do red first. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Like, it might be different for everybody. I'm mostly talking about Chrysantherax and Stellarix, and it depends what you're using at the moment as to what. Like, this isn't for everybody. This is mostly like in game what I'm talking about, because most people in game have Chrysantherax and Stellarix, right? So we're thinking about all the colors right now, because Chrysantherax and Stellarix use all the colors. But like Mountain Dew Chick said, if you don't have Chrysantherax and Stellarix, think about the troop that you use the most, or what color you use the most, and you might want to go with that. Like, purple might not be the right answer for everybody, because this magic is only going to apply to purple troops. If you're not using purple troops, then why would you do this? So make sure, like, hopefully everybody listened all the way through and didn't just start picking. Like you saw me, I just now picked after talking for like an hour and a half. So I hope y'all didn't pick like right after I just picked, you know, but think about what you use on a day-to-day basis, because you might not use a purple troop. I mean, Leprechaun is on everybody's team, and it will blow. It already freaking blows up the whole board as it is, though. So I don't know. Like Thrall and Leprechaun are purple. Like, go look at all the purple troops. Like, that's a way you could do it too. Like, which color do you want to do, right? Well, here's all the purple troops. So this is all the troops that what I just did will affect. You know? So Chrysanthrax is the main one I was thinking of when I did that. But you have other purple dragons that you could, you know, Diamantina's the same, exactly the same as when I say Chrysanthrax and Stellarix, I also mean Diamantina and Panda. All the 6-color dragons. They all get a big buff off of any color you do, really. So we're looking for the most magic we can get the soonest. Between me, Crisp, and Tyrion, for real. And then I kind of want a capstone and a star in there as I get a bunch of magic. But like any of these, a Maldrin, a Miserius, Diamantina, Chrysanthrax, any of those are getting the benefit off the purple. Even Arachian Weaver, if you happen to use that. You have to make the choice on your own, like, depending on what you use on a day-to-day basis. It might not be the same. Maybe you use Ossifer a lot. Then maybe you'd want to go purple, blue, then red. Because he does do skulls. If you use Ossifer all the time, you might leave out the yellow. You might go purple, blue, red. But you could get a different troop. You know, one day you're going to get Stellarix and Chrysanthrax. So for the long-term play would be to follow the advice that I'm doing, like right now. You're going to get it one day. And these Starstones are going to be forever. So if you invest a bunch of Starstones into a particular troop that you're using right now, you might not be using it in the future. And it only uses 2 or 3 colors. And if you start investing into just those 2 or 3 colors because you only use Tesla, for example, well, as soon as you get Stellarix or Chrysanthrax, you're going to wish you had done it a different way, maybe, but it'll still benefit because it uses every single color, you know? Mist Mother benefits from purple and yellow. I really should pick purple and yellow here, probably. See all the purple-yellow troops. But Void Dragon's going to benefit from purple. Visenium benefits from purple and yellow. Divinish Bala benefits, but not really, because she's not a magic. High Priestess Chaska. Queen Titania benefits from purple. She gonna hit harder. Shaggorath, you know, I like me some Shaggy. Shaggy 2 dope is gonna benefit. Tian Long. Venoxia, one of my favorites. It's gonna get stronger. It already did. It just got stronger for me. Venoxia. Atlanta's purple. Dude, Atlanta. Like all y'all beginners that don't have Chrysanthrax, I'm talking do purple-yellow first. Atlanta's purple-yellow. Atlanta hits all enemies. If you don't have Chrysanthrax and Stellarix, your Atlanta will get stronger. Your Venoxia will get stronger. Your, you know, Thrall and Leprechaun will get stronger. Your Diamantina will get stronger. Your... all those true. You can get something out of it, but also, hey, if you use a certain troop every single day and you think you're going to be using it for a while, then maybe don't follow my exact advice, because you should tailor it to yourself and what you use every day. But Atlanta's purple-yellow, just as an example of... there's a lot of good purple troops that hit all enemies, and then some of them, like Mist Mother is purple and yellow, you know? And that's a really good meta troop. Pharaoh Khafru's purple-yellow. It probably doesn't matter, but... anyway, I think that's most of what I got for y'all today. Thank you, Anita, for the gifted on the ghost train. I forgot to say it, so it was not a goose egg. The sooner I get off here, the better, probably, since we only had the one thing. And this is like a... the longer this is, the less people are going to watch. So I think I'm going to get out of here. Takshaka's yellow, red, blue. So yeah, so we're going to do purple, yellow, then blue. So that's cool. And then red. So yeah, forget... if you don't learn anything else here, I guess forget the hero one. I don't think red's very good. And brown, I like the star or whatever, but otherwise... probably time travel and blow boards and battles from last year, too. 3 times Wisp and Umbral Summoner, that could work. Oh, that's true, Chad, because you could, you know, you're stealing life. So, the Void Wisp is kind of like your tank. Four times Wisp, I guess you could, but I kind of like some, 22 from easy to hard. So it's kind of harder, almost. I don't know if he'll blow up more gems. He does, like, the conversion thing. Nah, I don't think it works on that third trait. It's not going to do anything to that third trait. He blows up 2 no matter what. So that won't... Nah, he won't. These astral buffs aren't buff... Yeah, the traits are... Thrall will destroy your friend's board, too. We'll spill over and blow up in squares and treasure hunt. Alright, I better get out of here because the shorter this is, the better, and it's already too long. But yeah, thanks for joining me, y'all. Have a good one. Like, share, subscribe if you're joining. Helps a lot. Tell you good about the channel down below, and I'll see y'all next time. I went with purple. I'm going to go back and forth between purple and yellow. I'm going to get the Starstone and the Capstones, and then I'm going to go do blue, I think. After that, get that red one. But yeah, tailor it to your account. If you use Tesla every single day, you might want to do blue-red. If you use Queen Beatrix every day, you might want to do blue-green. But remember, in the future, one day, you're going to get Diamantina, Stellarix, Chrysantherax, so maybe plan for the future as well. Maybe don't just think about right now. I don't know. It's always up to you. It always depends. But I'll see y'all. The only troop that really benefits is Iron Gut. Yeah, you can get it up to 100% with extra attack. That's a good point. Going for a capstone quickly for achievement jets? Well, good luck with that, bro. Later, everybody. Have a good one. I'll see y'all on Friday. So next stream is Friday at 10:30 a.m. EST.